Make sure my microphone's on again. On February the 6th, 2019, approximately 11:19 p.m., UPD officers were dispatched to a report of a physical domestic at a convenience store in southeast Urbana. Officers were provided a specific description of the man and woman. Officers arrived and located both subjects nearby. The officers stopped them and began discussing the incident. Officers soon learned that the female was wanted on a warrant. The female was arrested. As the arrest was taking place, the male announced that if the female was going to jail, he was too. The male then shoved a police officer. Officers grappled with the male to effect an arrest. During the arrest, a taser officer discharged his taser against the male in his midsection, but due to the limited spread of the probes, no reaction was observed. The officer then completed a drive-stun follow-up to enact neuromuscular incapacitation, which, if you recall, I've talked about that before. That's the lockup. After the arrest, the male threatened officers with physical harm and their families with rape. The male was arrested and taken to the county jail and charged with aggravated battery to a peace officer and intimidation.
All right, I will play the video now.
All right, get on the track. Come over there. Put your hands behind your back. You guys got it? I'm still live.
Hey, you. Oh, there's no motherfucking reason.
Watch your hand.
She going to jail. I'm going to jail. I get too fucked. That's almost that damn thing. I get too fucked. White knight, racist ass, KK ass bitches. Hope y'all go to hell with my motherfucking
Well, you
ass.
got what you wanted.
I know. I always do what I want, bitch.
Okay.
So pussy ass. Breath smell like shit.
You can smell it from there.
Hell yeah.
You're smelling
I smell that
You're smelling the dirt.
Now I smell the breath, bitch. Hope your mama died too.
Oh, that's rude.
No, it is rude. I'm a rude motherfucker, bitch. I'm King David. Next time you see how the judge almost got his motherfucking shit split, I make sure I pop y'all shit, bitch. Baby, you ain't got no warrant. They fucking with your ass. Fuck you, bitch.
So I can get those darts out?
Get them darts out. On call. Go see your ass too, bitch.
That's fine. Stand the ground.
I am saying on the ground.
Any questions?
Question. Are we seeing all the video? Because I would anticipate, you know, maybe 5 to 15 second lag time from withdraw to activation to shoot.
No. Based on the way this happened, this is what I would have expected.
Okay.
Because he pushed the officers, so the officers immediately go in, he draws the taser, and he shoots it. So, yeah,
Okay.
the time from when he draws it to firing it is negligible.
Yeah. Okay. So just to clarify, there's no body cam footage available.
Not for this one.
And anything from cars that we could look at? I mean, displays are, you know, of concern, and there's just nothing really here to see. You know, the last time we had kind of like the chase down in the daylight with the body cam,
Right.
I mean, you could really see everything.
Yeah.
So just kind of probing for whether this is all we have. I mean,
You know, offhand, I don't recall. I can go back and double check and see if we've got squad car footage. You know, based on sort of the way things went down, it is plausible that there's a squad car camera.
Yeah.
I just don't know offhand.
Yeah.
It's, you know, from the time that I get the reports and review the reports and redact the reports and redact
Sure.
the video,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
a bit of a lag.
Yeah.
And so,
Yeah.
so I sat down to write the summary yesterday and went, oh, okay, yeah, I kind of remember this, but I did the redactions some time ago.
okay,
So
okay.
I'm sorry I don't know the answer to
Okay,
your question.
okay, great.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
So before we move on to disposition or approving, as I look, I don't know if I hadn't read this enough. I'm envisioning then the officers arriving at the convenience store. The two are there. They listen that the people involved are. They went to pick them up, and then the confrontation happens on some driveway. One of the officers says that he drives up and his lights are on them, so there must be a camera from the squad car.
Theoretically, yes.
Um,
Well, this was a year ago, so
yeah, but they get paused and tagged when there is,
They should
especially
be.
when there's a
They should
taser
be.
complaint.
well, they should be.
Okay, so you're saying that
Without
our process is not reliable enough,
No, what
or
I'm saying is I don't know.
okay, Yes, there should be, and there ought to be.
I can certainly double check and see if we've got squad car video, and if we have it, I can bring it and y'all can watch it.
Okay. Well, to make sure so that when we look at the situation, we have the best view possible given what's on the thing. So I wrote myself down a note, so when we look at the process, that we should have listed what was available and what was brought in so that there's no obfuscation of it. But one of the...
And if you wanted to withhold that, so I could go look for, again, I apologize. I went through these videos a long time ago. If you want me to go see if I can find some squad car video and bring it in, if you want to withhold, that's fine. I can do that too.
Okay. Do we have a consensus that we want the Assistant Chief to provide, to see if there are additional videos for us? So we're
I think it would
delaying.
be appropriate just to report back. I don't know if we need to reconsider because of the other information, but I think it's good to put out what we do have and what we don't have so that our theoretical fits our reality.
I come every meeting, so
I
it's
know.
really whatever you want.
I know. So one more thing to do.
Yeah.
In this case, there's at least 2 cars that arrived. Maybe there wasn't anything useful, but it's good to list this was available and we chose not to, or whatever it is, just transparency's sake.
So I don't care what you want from me. I want to make sure that I'm clear because I use a little bit of judgment in the process of trying. Because here's the thing, you know, like a squad car video, it might be an hour long. And in order to redact an hour-long video, you can multiply that by 5 or 6. And I'm the only guy doing it. So, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, they're standing in front of a store by the ice machine. Sounds to me like the squads are pulling up and we got lights right on everything. And a lot of this, in terms of ensuring the citizens that we're in control of the process, is being able to say that we're doing a complete review of all the information we have.
Totally get it.
And we can go out and say, you know what? Yeah, that display down at the Quick Stop, we looked at it from a couple of angles, and I'm comfortable that the officer made a good decision. Advocating for the use is what I want to try to do.
I understand.
So, okay.
I understand. I just want to sort of place this in context that I overwhelmed you guys to the point where it's like, can we not watch the ground anymore? I mean, I remember people saying that, like, do we have to watch this? So based on that feedback, I've been reducing the amount that I've been giving you. So, and that's fine. It's just balancing it out a little bit.
So my
Or
turn.
anything.
I'll make a motion to approve the use in case, whatever this case is. Incident UUI 900579, with the caveat that if squad footage is available, we would like to see it sometime.
Second.
So we're actually voting on approving it now?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
With a contingency, and I will definitely close that loop.
I trust you. If we, you know,
No,
if we don't have video, then
Yeah, so we'll take care of it.
Is there a roll call for the approval? That's it? Okay. Okay, so
are we going to call roll?
No, you
We
didn't.
can just do ayes and
Yeah, you
nays.
just did the.
Right.
You say aye.
okay, that's what I was checking on.
That's what the policy says, to do a roll call vote. But that's,
Let's do a roll call. All right.
that's what it says.
Let's get it.
Page 2, number 7.
Carlo Diaz,
Yay.
Scott Dossett,
Yes.
Michael Levinsky,
Yes.
Daryl Price. Yes. Darius White.